Grand Rising family. I want y'all to take care of y'all health out there around these times. You know what I'm saying? Especially with it being winter season and the energy on the planet is just constantly shifting and changing. And you know, these fucking oppressors, they always using their winter solar technology, their winter technology to try to make the guys sick or to try to fuck with our immune system, right? But these are some of the things you need to keep your immune system boosted, keep your blood cleansed, and you know, like natural herbs and things you could take as far as helping to detoxify the blood from parasites, and keep your immune system operating the way it's supposed to do. The number one right now, and I'm on it heavy right now, is that sea moss gel family, like because it has like 92 minerals out of 100 and some minerals your body needs like to function properly, and it helps keep your gut cleansed from parasites. It helps detoxify your blood. It helps your immune system stay boosted. You know what I mean? And it contains it contains vitamin A, I believe, K and B, I believe. It's a lot of different vitamins it contains, but it's very, very beneficial for your health, family, especially to all my divine beings out there, all the gods and goddesses, the indigenous, the African, and you know, they label us African American today, but all my brothers and sisters out there today, man, these are some important, that's one of the most important things that, can help with our body. And that's just for anybody in general. I'm not talking about like, I'm not being racist or trying to exclude any other race because anybody could take these products to help with their body and immune system. But like mainly for my people, we're supposed to be on an alkaline diet. And that's the reason why so much was changed as far as what they wanted us consuming meat and, consume like on some cannibalism shit. Our body wasn't designed to break down meat or to process it, even the way that our teeth was designed as non-ether beings, so especially to my like I'm talking to my copper colored people, my brothers and sisters out there, copper complex people, man. Like we were supposed to take in alkaline fruits, alkaline foods, so your sea moss. You can also get on the soursop tea family, where you boil your soursop leaves, you know what I'm saying? And you can create your own. You could add honey, cinnamon, agave syrup, whatever you want to do to mix it up after you do boil it over on the stove for a few. They show you they take you through the process of how to do it yourself and where you can get your soursop leaves from and everything like that, because it's all about you healing yourself, getting on these natural teas, these herbs, bird dot root, wormwood, help cleanse the parasites in your body and purify the blood. It's different teas you can get on ashwagandha, you know what I'm saying, that helps men, helps the guys with our testosterone levels and help our immune system stay functioning the way it need to be. And it's like overall being on a alkaline diet is more in alignment with our vessels, because you got to look at it. You don't put, like I said, you don't put four parts on a Chevy vehicle, you know what I mean? It don't go that way. And that's the same thing with our body. We're not supposed to be consuming that meat. So we're supposed to be on alkaline diet. Seeded fruits, organic seeded fruits though. Fruits from like your farmers markets where the fruit is grown naturally, with seeds, because seedless fruits is GMO fruits that's not organic, and it was created by the oppressors, you know what I mean? So that we wouldn't get the nutrients that we need. Fasting family, just going on a fast where you don't consume anything, and to help with that you could just consume water. You can do a water fast, that helps fight off cancer, that helps fight off all type of disease in the body when you fast, because your body naturally heals itself. So the old cells in your body get eaten up, you know what I mean? So the new cells are created in your body from the fasting that you're doing, so it helps your cells regenerate and it helps cleanse the blood, and you feel a lot lighter. You feel like you can do so much more. You have so much energy when you're not weighed down by so much, with these chemicals and different things in the food from all the processed food that you consume, you know what I mean, on a regular. But like fasting, you could to help you with that, so you don't have to just jump to a water fast. You want to take your time though, because it's not something that's going to be able to do overnight. But like you could start juicing, like when you take your fruits and you blend them, you know what I mean, and put them in a blender and make juices out of them. You can do a 3-day juice fast where you just only consume juice throughout the whole day, for 3 days. And then you could do a 6-day, you could do a 9-day. It's up to you, you know what I mean? Work your way to where you able to can consume less, because You don't want to consume so much because they're doing so much to the food. They even talking about spraying chemicals on the vegetables and putting more chemicals on the salads and fruits and shit like that. It's getting real crucial. Like the way that America playing is getting sick. So we really need to be growing our own stuff. You know what I mean? But you want to make sure that you have your own land and that you in a proper, like in a good area where the resources and the soil is fertile. You know what I mean? Even though they tampered with a lot of the soil on the land, you know what I mean? You want to do the best you can, to maneuver around this shit. I know you can't be perfect with everything, like as far as, trying to consume and make sure that everything is, you know, you could do the best you can, you know what I'm trying to say? Like you could just do the best you can with it. And even getting out here and getting a lot of this sunlight, family, daily, because the sunlight cleanses our body, cleanses our blood, and remove toxins from our vessel. You know what I mean? So, so sea moss, your soursop teas, getting on your green tea, ashwagandha, black seed oil, chamomile. You can make different teas like chamomile tea, consume more of those herbs, those natural teas, and help purify the blood, detoxify it. Different seeds that you can consume too are like you could eat papaya seeds. You could even take pumpkin seeds because they also kill off parasites. You could eat more garlic, oregano, and even get on that chlorophyll, family, around this time. Like anything to keep your immune system boosted to fight off sickness or mucus, because the more mucus in your body, that's what caused the disease. The less mucus in your body, the more you can operate, the more you can, feel alive. And as a divine being, as a plant-based being, which you are, you're supposed to feel alive. And that's what Dr. Saber was trying to tell us, that we're supposed to be on an alkaline diet because we are electrical beings, plant-based beings. So we're supposed to be on an alkaline diet, consuming things that's organic, and natural to this planet, in general. But yeah, family, y'all, stay safe. You know what I mean? Keep y'all vibrations high and, eat to live, family. Try to keep the blood purified and cleansed. Try to, detoxify the body as much as you could, because a lot of this stuff is contaminated that they serve trying to sell to us. So like, in the stores and, a lot of this shit, even in this, like these restaurants, is processed food. So you have to be aware of what you're consuming and know what you're consuming. But when you do consume these things, I ain't telling you what you supposed to eat and I'm just letting you know what your body's supposed to consume, but you still choose to do what you want because you have free will. But just know it comes with a consequence. If you consume the wrong thing, just know that it's some effects that come with consuming that, that come back to bite you in the long run. But if you've been doing the work to, still like take care of yourself, you shouldn't have much to worry about, because we still have to heal ourselves. We are the God's family, so let's continue rising and continue rising on our planet and waking up and remembering who we are every day and taking care of ourselves, because health is wealth. Love, family. Ashe.